Hi everyone and welcome. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Sharon and I'm from Angelics-Speak.com where I channel archangels. Let's begin. Greetings everyone, this is Michael. I hope that all of you are well and are doing well during this highly stressful time. All over the world, there are difficulties occurring. Since our channel is in the United States, at this moment, I also offer my love to all of you who live in the United States, for your country in particular is having great difficulty, as is South America and some of the other countries around the world. We all send you our love and our understanding. We have been talking at length about meditation. And again, I would like to explain that meditation is not a religion or a spiritual path in and of itself. It is a tool to help you quiet your mind, to soothe and open your heart, and get in touch with much deeper and more beautiful parts of your inner being that most of you rarely, if ever, have touched or experienced. Especially in this time, we all encourage you to try to meditate, to become quiet, no matter what's going on in your outer world. To use meditation as a tool to silence the repetitive anxiety and anxious thoughts that are occurring within you, and instead touch the sweetness of your own heart. This won't necessarily make the events around you go away, at least not immediately. But what it will do is change your attitude toward them and the way that you deal with them in your day-to-day life. For when you meditate, not only do you sometimes get powerful experiences within, but the peace and the quietude that you touch during meditation can often be carried throughout your whole day. And as you continue to meditate, you will begin to find yourself, when confronted with a difficult situation, finding and utilizing new patterns of coping, of communicating, and of responding to those difficult events. So it isn't just for a period of time to go within. It carries on throughout your day. For this reason, we encourage you, if you can, to meditate in the morning. This is often when your mind, when you first wake up, is the quietest. When the sun is just ready to come up or just coming up is a beautiful time to meditate. Maybe the children are still asleep. Maybe your husband is still asleep if he's not interested in meditating, or your wife. Ideally, both of you would meditate together. But even if your partner does not want to, let them sleep and you can meditate. If you meditate deeply, you'll find you need less sleep most of the time. Now, as you continue to meditate, not only does the energy that's coming through, touching each of you, affect and potentially uplift your consciousness, but energy within you becomes more active and does the same thing. So we encourage you to meditate for that reason as well, to stimulate and awaken an energy within each of you that helps you to open your heart and to touch that sweet peace that exists within each one of you, no matter what your outer circumstances are. For you are not just a limited human being. The part of you that exists in this dreamlike world which you call Earth is actually only a very small portion of who you are. Each one of you is much greater and has a much higher awareness than you normally carry with you on a day-to-day basis. You are wise beings. You may not know it here. You may not be in touch with your wisdom and understanding here, but it is who you are in totality. As you meditate, inspiration will come from within, from those higher portions of you, as well as from guides and angels and masters. So for all of these reasons, we encourage each of you to try to meditate and to keep trying, even if you don't have any experiences in the beginning. This is not a process that magically transforms you overnight. It takes time. But it will give you a much higher understanding and experience of who you are if you continue with it. As I mentioned before, all of you are being touched by a very high frequency light and energy, which is meant to uplift each of your awareness to a higher level. This is also touching your planet's experience. But in addition, you can make this process of opening happen more quickly and in a more balanced fashion if you help. And one of the great ways to help is to take time every single day to become quiet and go within. So as I promised last week, this week we're going to meditate together again. For those of you who already have a method, by all means use it. For those of you who don't, I will talk you through and offer you a method involving your breath. Let's start. Close your eyes. Position your body so that your back is erect. If you're sitting in a chair, put your feet flat on the floor. Have good posture without forcing it. Just simply an easeful erectness. For those of you who are really having difficulty with your thoughts and your mind being too active, you can try for a little while lying flat on your back on the floor with your spine straight. This can often help your mind to quiet a little more easily. Over time, then transition back to sitting up. Again, close your eyes and become aware of your breath. Watch it as it moves in and as it moves out. You don't need to do anything. Allow it to have its own rate and its own depth. In the beginning, you may feel discomfort doing this and feel an urge to change your breath. Slow it down, even it out. Let go of that. It's fine to simply step back and witness it. If you're having trouble, visualize that you took a chair and moved it back farther to watch yourself breathing. You don't need to do that visualization forever, just for 1 or 2 times till you relax a little more into witnessing your breath. Watch it as it moves in and as it flows outward. Your breath is like a stream of energy moving into your being, pausing, and flowing out again, and again pausing. Your breath is the connection between higher dimensions where you have no physical form and the physical body that you experience right now. So not only is it feeding your cells oxygen, it's also feeding your spirit and your soul, that portion which exists in your physical form. So continue to witness your breath as it gently moves in and gently moves out. And we'll do this for a little while. If you find your mind becoming active and that you've been pulled into your thoughts instead of watching your breath, don't struggle with it. Simply shift your attention back to your breath. Gently bring your awareness back to the room. You can wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and open your eyes when you're ready. Try to do this at least 15 minutes a day if you can, and over time increase it to an hour each day. As you learn to become quieter in meditation, you'll begin to look forward to those times. And if you find a day where you don't do it, your day might not feel quite so good. Now let's try a brief visualization, okay? Close your eyes again. Keep your spine peacefully erect, your feet on the floor, and close your eyes. Again, watch your breath. As you breathe in peace. Feel it streaming through your whole system, relaxing your muscles, relaxing your mind, and relaxing the strain in your heart. As you exhale, release stress in your out-breath. Breathe in peace and breathe out distress. Breathe in peace, that supreme peace that lifts you into a space of tranquility. Breathe out tension. And now, breathe in light, brilliant, radiant light that is filling your entire being. And as you exhale, breathe out any heaviness or dark areas that won't receive the light. Breathe in light and breathe out density. Breathe in light and breathe out heaviness. That light contains all that is sweet and beautiful and serene. Allow it to lift your being higher and higher. You're on a cushion of light moving upward within your being. Feel yourself expand as you move upward in this radiant light. Look inward and see how radiantly beautiful you are. That light pervades your entire being. It knows everything, and it is the embodiment of love. It's divinely luminous. Feel all of your stress melting away in the radiance of that light. And each time you breathe in, realize that you are breathing in even more light. You're expanding and expanding in your awareness. Turn your attention now to your own heart and see the brilliant radiance that exists there. It is becoming brighter and brighter as you fill with light. And the love is ever expanding. Move your awareness into your heart until you are at the very center of your being. See how radiant it is within you. You always carry that radiance with you. And the more you meditate, the more you'll experience it yourself. As it expands, it fills every particle of your being and flows outward in all directions to the space around you. Now rest in that light for a few moments. Not only does divinity exist outside of you, but it also exists within you. And there is no division between within and outward. It is one. You are a luminous, beautiful being. And the purpose of the light flowing into your world and coming up from within in meditation is so that you can truly know this and become established in that awareness. Not just intellectual knowledge, but living and breathing that experience all the time. Again, become aware of your breath as it moves in and as it moves out. Become aware of your body. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, and you can open your eyes when you're ready. Each of us send our love and our blessings to every single one of you. Be at peace. I am Archangel Michael.